Morning students. Now we will do some question of the exercise 7.2, which is it seems important and a bit different from the examples. It is the eighth example which looks good. Let me explain what is given in the example. 2 points A and B have a coordinate 2, -2, and 2, -4 is given, as well as given AP equal to 3/7 AB, where P is a point whose coordinate we want to find out. P lies on AB. It is given. We want to find the coordinate of P. Look at the thing. First, I want to write the thing that AP is equal to 3/7 AB. You students write AP upon AB is equal to 3/7. Now make a picture. It is A and it is P, it is B. Now try to understand that A is a -2, B is a 2 and -4, and coordinate of P is still unknown. According to situation now given, AP upon AB is 3:7. AP upon AB. What do you think about that? AP meaning this one. So this section is 3 and this section AB is 7. So whole scenario looks like a external division. You also can convert this situation as an internal division, like this is 3, this is 7. You can consider this is a 4. It is a 4. So I'll write here AP is 2, AB is 3:7. What do you think that AP is to PB will be? AP is to PB will be 3:4. One can simply understand this is 7, this is 3. You can say it is a 4. Now you can rub this section, or let it be same, no matter at all. But one can understand that if it is a 3, it is a 4. It is very easy method. Now scenario looks AP is to PB equal to 3:4. Now situation gonna change. This is P and this is B. AP is a 3 and this is a 4. This A is a -2 and this B is a 2 and -4. Now scenario looks internal division. This was external division. So it is very easy. By internal division formula, one should know that P can be found out by formula mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, comma my2 plus my1 upon m plus n. This is very easy. Now go through the formula. 3 into 2 6, 4 into -2 8 upon m plus n 7, 3 into -4 12, 4 into -2 is 8 upon 7, and one can simply find the answer. This is -2/7 and -20/7. This is the answer. This is the coordinate of P. By external division formula also one can make. This is considered x1 by 1, x2 by 2. This is considered m and n, and to use the formula of external division, this is minus, this is minus, this is minus, this is minus. You also can find the answer. But I converted all the situation of the external division in the internal division concept, and then I use the internal division law and got an answer. Okay, so this is from my side. So further this we have some question which is to tell you. So let me see from the book. Look at question number 9. Question says if A is a -2 and 2 and B is 2 and 8, find the coordinate of points which divides the line segment AB into 4 equal parts. Okay, trisection we read. Now we will study that 4 equal parts to actually line segment AB, and we have 3 points like P, Q and R, which is dividing whole AB in 4 equal parts. It seems very easy. Look at it, tell you how we can make it. A is a -2 and 2, B is a 2 and 8. Now if you look at, I tell you that forget P and R. Let me write. Let points P, Q, R divides AB in 4 equal parts. 4 equal parts. Now what you will say? One can simply understand, if I rub P and R, one can simply understand Q is a midpoint of AB. Therefore Q is none else but Q is a midpoint of AB. So by midpoint formula, you know it. By midpoint formula, what is the midpoint formula? Q is x1 plus x2 upon 2 comma y1 plus y2 upon 2, and you can find the answer. Minus 2 plus 2, minus 2 plus 2 upon 2, and 2 plus 8 upon 2. So this is a method where this is 0 and this is 5. You have got Q. You have got Q. Now what about P and R? This again easy. Now you will focus P. P seems the midpoint of AQ. Again, since P is midpoint of AQ, so again by midpoint formula. Midpoint formula. What is P? So don't write formula again and again. Use it directly, that x1 plus x2 upon 2 minus 2 plus 0 upon 2 and 2 plus 5 upon 2. So 2 plus 5 upon 2. You have got the point P minus 1 and 7 by 2. And very similar, that R is similarly, I'll write similarly, R is midpoint of QB. Look at, R is the midpoint of QB. So again midpoint formula, what do you think about R? R is a 0 plus 2 by 2 comma 5 plus 8 by 2, and this is the point 1 and 13 by 2. So till now you have got the P, you have got the R, you have got the Q. So this is the method. It's a very easy method. By using the midpoint concept, we have got all the points which divides whole AB in 4 equal parts. Okay. Now let's look some question. One more question it is containing. So let me take this question. Question number, we have a 10th. Find the area of the rhombus. Let me only read the question. Find the area of the rhombus. Let ABCD is a rhombus. Let ABCD is a rhombus where A is 3 and 0, B is 4 and 5, C is minus 1, 4, and D is a minus 2 and minus 1, and this is a rhombus. A, B, C, and D. Okay. Now these are the 4 points. These are vertex of the rhombus ABCD. What question says? Find the area of the rhombus, and a hint is given. The area of rhombus is half product of the diagonal. Product of the diagonal. So we just want to find its area, and it's very simple, that half into first diagonal into second diagonal. So as far as the formula is concerned, it seems the question looks of the concept which follow the distance formula. It is not looking like a division formula. We don't have to use division formula in this particular question, because question says half d1 into d2, where d1 is the first diagonal and d2 is the second diagonal. So for that only, you just have to find only the distance. So even the question is from the exercise 7.2, which is based on the division formula, but the last question is not depending on the division formula. Okay, no matter at all. This is a very general question. I'll first find by distance formula. You can go through first AC. What do you think about AC? This is first diagonal. Distance, use a distance formula. You know distance formula? This is x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. So what is the formula? This is, and use it, minus 1 minus 3 minus 4 square and 4 minus 0, 4 square. The answer is 4 root 2. This is AC, and the second is BD. Use BD. 4 plus 2, 6, 6 are 36, and 5 plus 1, 6, 6 are 36. So one can easily understand it gonna be 6 root 2. Now you have got AC and BD. Now you want to find what? Area of the rhombus. Rhombus, which is half AC into BD, first diagonal into second diagonal. Use the first diagonal, 4 root 2, second diagonal, 6 root 2. So whole answer is 4 6 are 30, 24 into root 2 into root 2 is 2, and 2 and 2 will be cancelled. 24 square unit is the answer. This is the area of the rhombus. So this is very easy, not depending on the division concept. Okay, no matter at all. Now I'll start the new concept, which is area of triangle. This is a new concept. So by the formula I will tell you directly that what actually we have to find out. Look at the thing. This is x1 y1, this is x2 and y2, and this is x3 and y3, and this is a triangle, triangle whose vertex are given. We want to find its area. So without derivation I tell you that area of the triangle is given half x1 y2 minus y3, x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2. So this is a simple concept and formula you have to follow for finding the area of the triangle when vertex are given. Keep remember the law only. Half, I tell you one thing, half, how to keep remember by trick. Half x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2. One more thing, this always be positive. The area of the triangle always be positive. If suppose that area of triangle comes negative, so take mod ultimately and turn this answer as positive answer. Suppose your answer is coming minus 2. So lastly you can write the answer is 2 because minus is not possible. Okay. In few books, this is not the bracket, this is going to be mod, and mod always represent the positive value. So don't worry about that. Okay. And one more thing which I want to express here, if the area of triangle is 0, suppose that area of triangle is going to be 0. What it represent? Very important, this represent points A, B, C are collinear point. One should understand when points A, B and C is like that, so there will be no triangle na. When points are collinear, there will be no triangle. When no triangle, this space occupied or space covering will be 0. And space covering is 0, meaning area of triangle is equal to 0. So keep remember this versa, like area of triangle is equal to 0, then ABC are collinear. You can say this is the sign of if and only if. If and only if. It means that if you will take this, it implies ABCD are collinear, and read reversely, when ABC are collinear, area of triangle is equal to 0. So this is very simple, and only two concepts we have to follow in this exercise. This is the formula of area of triangle, and this is whenever you will be told to show ABC are collinear, what you will do, you will find area of triangle and you will show that area of triangle is equal to 0. It means ABC are collinear. Okay. Now, let me take one question only from the book. This is example number 11. If A is 1 and minus 1, B is minus 4 and 6, and C is minus 3 and minus 5, find the area. Question says find the area. Okay, we considered it is ABC and we want to find the area. So, okay, we will write solution. Area of a triangle is equal to half. I want to write formula. y2 y3 x2 y3 y1 plus x3 y1 y2. Don't follow and don't compare the formula very sincerely, but you should know the trick when 3 points are written simultaneously. So I'll let me say something. Area of triangle is equal to half. This is x1, so I'll write 1. 6 minus minus plus, you know, it's a y2 minus y3, 6 plus 5. Now I'll write a second point, minus 4. It is x2. Again y3 minus y1, minus 5 plus 1. Then I'll write x3, third point, minus 3. And then x2 or y2 y1 minus y2 minus 1 minus 6. So this is a method. Okay, now go on that. This is 6 and 5, 11, minus 4. This is going to be minus 4, minus 3. This is going to be minus 7. And you know, student, this is 11 minus minus plus, 16 minus minus plus, 21. And answer is with you. This is 6 and 1, 7, 8. And 2 and 1, 3 and 4 by 2. And this is 24 square unit, or only 24 you can drop, no matter at all. So this is very simple question as well as method. I don't think it's a tough one. Example 12 is very similar. I don't want to tell you this. 13 is again very similar. 14th question I want to discuss with you. Look at 14th. Example number 14. Question says find k. Look at, try to understand the question. Try to understand the question. Find k if points A, 2, 3, B is a 4k, C is a 6 minus 3, and given that A, B, C are collinear. You know, very easy question again. Solution. How to go with this question? When points A, B, C are collinear and we want to find the value of k, I taught you recently that whenever points are collinear, what happens? Area of triangle is 0. So okay, we will find area of triangle and take equal to 0 and find unknown quantity k. So let me speak that we know that area of triangle is equal to half x1 y2 minus y3, x2 y3 minus y1, x3 y1 minus y2. Now area of triangle is equal to 0. Why? Because still the question is given that points are collinear. Then half. Now go with this, x1 is equal to 2. y2 minus y3, k minus minus the k plus 3, plus x2 is the first point 4, and minus 3 minus 3. This is y3 minus y1. Lastly x3 meaning 6, and y1 minus y2 meaning 3 minus k. This so-called equation, this is, now transfer to 2 that side, it is 0. Transfer to 2, cross multiply with the 0. And now multiply to 2k plus 6. What about that? Minus 3 minus 3, minus 6 into 4, minus 24. And multiply to 6 inside the bracket, 6 is 18 and 6k. Now go with this, 2k and 6k will be minus 4k. And these 18 plus 6 is 24 and 24, 0. Unfortunately or fortunately, you can say k is equal to 0 upon minus 4. K is equal to 0. Not always it will come. And don't think that the points are collinear, k will be 0. It is just coincident that we got a k is equal to 0, but k may be any value, the procedure is very same. When the points are collinear, you have to go with area of triangle is equal to 0 and go on. So this is very simple question. It's end of the day. Now you can go through the exercise 7.3. Those are very similar questions. Please try them. Thank you.